1.8 for Farming Simulator 25 is out now and includes some new machines, some additions and improvements, and some fixes and changes. And in this video, we're going to go over all of it. If you want to check it out for yourself, Giants have released a full blog showing off everything and listing everything as well. So let's start it off with some new stuff, new machines and items. Included, we have the Case IH Farmall C-Series tractor, as well as the L630 front loader. Not a new machine, but a new motor configuration. The Claas Arion 570 motor config. Up to 180 horsepower now. The Fiat 160/90 DT tractor. The Goweil G1 F125 Kombi Baler. Horsch Finer 6SL Cultivator. It also has a seating unit too. New Holland CH 770 harvester with not one, not two, but three headers to go along with it. And we got the Pfanzelt DWP 186 forestry winch with a place for your chainsaw. I'll be going over all of the customization for these after we talk about the changelog, so if you want to see that, check out your timestamps. Next up, let's talk about these additions and improvements. So to start with, they've added lime spreading capability to the FarmTech Vario Fex 750. This is the smallest manure spreader that we have. However, it was not added to any of the other ones. There's an in-game shop search now at the very bottom, so all you gotta do is click that when you're in here and you can look for something like, I don't know, Breedle. Boom, there it is. And speaking of, whoop, there it is. The Breedle K105 now has care wheels. So we have narrow tire options, almost all of them supported as well. None on the Midas. It's got big chunky boys, and Continental is only care wheels. So that's pretty cool. You've now got those. And the last addition and improvement is added automatic vehicle reset on out-of-bounds machines. Does water count as out-of-bounds? Guess we're about to find out. Yay! I guess water doesn't count as out of bounds. Well, the good thing is you can still reset this. Bam! Next up, we have fixes and changes, and there's a good number in here. We have various technical changes to improve performance of the game, various technical improvements to free up video memory for gameplay, various stability improvements to prevent crashes, various text and translation adjustments, various visual adjustments on several models, improve the mod selection screen when added search, and separation for outdated or unavailable mods, so that is pretty cool. Fixed electric machinery not recharging with timescale slower than 5 times. Fixed the mod updates not being correctly applied without a game restart. This is a big one. I thought this was already a thing, but hey, we got it in 1.8, so it's here now. They've also fixed performance issues with garlic in greenhouses, fixed reflection issues with DRS, not the one from F1, but dynamic resolution scaling enabled, and fixed shadow lights flickering in certain moments while driving. Oh yeah, and improved AI go-to planning and driving behavior. That's not all. I just ran out of screen room. We've also got improvements to AI go-to status information for players, improved the field plane visuals for sorghum, improved manure heap detection for animal husbandries, improved the menu navigation behavior in various scenarios, improved player disconnection information in multiplayer, improved steering assist and helper field detection, improved steering assist line visibility in colorblind mode, improved the steering assist line visibility on grown crops, and improved traffic behavior, driving behavior. It's always going to be bad, isn't it? For our modder friends out there, they also have prevent nested placeable on create calls to avoid crashes and errors. And there you go. Nice, short, sweet, and to the point. That is update 1.8. So if you were looking for everything, that's everything. So now we get to talk about the new equipment, and you know I love my customization. Our first thing can be found in small tractors, and we'll just boop down one, and here it is, the Farmall C-Series. We have a 90 horsepower, 100, 110, and 117 horsepower engines with power shift transmission, 130 liters of fuel. It goes 24 miles an hour, weighs 4 tons. As far as wheel brands on here, we have a Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Radisson, and Nokian set. We do have twin wheels on here and pretty much everything in between, even those narrow twin tires, which I think are pretty cool. Although I will say I think the narrow tires fit it best. Front mounting, we have a 3-point set here, 60 kg front weight, which is basically no weight at all, 220, 300, and 380. So that's very cool. Front loader, if you want to run the front loader that comes with it, you can throw a case on there. And if you have precision farming, which is up now, you can use the Acerria Pro Compact on there. Now backing out and checking out the combinations that go with this, we find our Case IH L630 front loader. Requires at least 90 horsepower to run weighs 3/4 of a ton. This is front loader, so it works with all front loader tools. Here they both are with it being base game equipment. It is not going to have much in the way of animations. As a matter of fact, there are none. The only animation it does, honk honk. Add up your front loader to it. Boom, there we go. And, well, it does front loader things, doesn't it? Next up, in small tractors, if we go down to our Claas Arion 550, 530, we can now make this a 570 as well. So we got an extra 15 horsepower on this, went from 165 up to 180. So we got a little bit more power, nothing too wild and crazy, but it is there. Also, don't forget, all of your base game tractors do come with the Aseria Pro Compact, which is very, very cool. Only Precision Farming, though. One of my favorites being added with this in medium tractors, and second on our list right here is the Fiat 16090 DT tractor. This was released with the premium, I believe it was, DLC, the year 2 expansion in FS25, or 22 rather, but it is here nonetheless. We have two engines, the 160 and the 180, so 160 or 180 horsepower on here. Wheel options from Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Vredestan, Midas, BKT, and Nokian. You do have a nice set of twin wheels on there, which look cool. And we get the narrow twins as well as a regular set of narrows. Narrows very important now with precision farming. However, if you get everything done in the first growth stage, doesn't really matter anyway, does it? You can remove your fender if you want to. We do have front loaders for Quickie and Hauer. And again, the Aseria Pro on there. I think this thing sounds absolutely insane. And again, one of the most beautiful tractors ever. I played Farming Simulator 17 way back when. I believe it was Pepe 978. Dropped a 180. Is that right? 180? Either way, check this out. It's just got the faintest turbo in the background, which sounds just phenomenal. If we cut on our help window, can we do anything with it? No. But it is here now, so it does open up the way for mods to be able to be used of this as well. So look forward to those. For the next one, we gotta head down to round balers, and as the second one on our list, right here, the Goweil G1 F125 Kombi Baler. This will make and wrap 125 centimeter round bales. Those are the smallest ones. We do have a bell on end turner at the very back, so I definitely recommend that. I love it. I'm definitely going to be using that on all of them. You can also choose your wrap if you would like. We also have other mods in the game that are their own wrap. So if you would like to go with those, well, you don't have to put any on. And if you're doing silage bales, which I imagine you would be if you've got a Kombi baler like this, you can also add the silage additive tank. So it says it only needs 160 horsepower. So let's see how much that's true, especially going uphill. I figure this would be the perfect tractor to try it out on. Let's drop it down. Let's turn it on. I'm going to turn automatic drop on. And there we go, I guess. I guess we go. I don't think I got enough power. Come on, baby, let's go. Yeah. I mean, these are 25-meter swaths thanks to the Colossus pack, but yeah, I would say it's working. I don't think I needed this much, so there you go. We got wrap. We can rock and roll, and we're good, although we're going to fill up again. There it is. Yep. All right. I think I made the bells too big. There is one thing I wanted to mention, at least in my early preview. All right, check this out. So down here at the very bottom, I selected bell wrap, but there was no bell net option, and I've got bell net, but no bell wrap. So I just wanted to let you know, yours may also look like that. I'll also mention that the version of 1.8 that I have is 1 day newer than the version that you are playing on. It's release copy, but hopefully that's different. I've reported it. We'll see. So you're going to have to fill it up with wrap, even though it visibly has it. So just a heads up. Our next one is in cultivators, the Horsch Finer 6SL. This also has the seeding unit, as we said, basically turning it into a direct drill, which is phenomenal. Although I'm not quite sure how cultivators that are turned into direct drills are going to work with precision farming. You get 5 points, 10 points, 15? What is it? You got a couple different setups here for customization options. So you can add rollers, wheels, stuff, all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool. Kind of like the one with the roller on the back of it. Where's that at? Yeah, that one. Ooh, let's go with this. It's got all the things. And if we back out of there and go to combinations, all of the weights that work well with it, as well as that seed configuration. We also do the roll packer, but we won't worry about that. So once we hook up to it, our lines will connect. Boom, boom. There you go. Now, this does say seeding unit whenever you select the customization, but this front tank will also do solid fertilizer, so we're going to check that out. We have wheat selected currently. We will just do barley, or oats rather. Let's see what happens. So if we drop it down but don't turn it on, nothing happens. However, if we disconnect the front unit and we go forward, it does work. So this is like those seeders that are a little bit irritating. So there you go. And how's about that plant can't be planted in August? Oh, come on. Forgot I got seasons turned on. Canola. Does that make you happy? I made you happy. All right. So we can run canola. There you go. So it is basically a direct drill. Nice. I'm also curious what happens when you've got solid fertilizer in there. So we're going to drop down but not turn on. Okay, we get a regular, I don't know, cultivator. Now let's turn it on. Pull forward and see if it's any darker. If anything, it's lighter. Goodness. What is the difference here? Oh, I have precision farming turned on. Crap. So it is not putting any fertilizer down, and it still thinks that it's a seeder technically. So no fertilizer. Sorry, guys. Here's one that was off in about left field for me. The New Holland CH770 harvester. I was not expecting this to be here. It was my favorite combine harvester in FS22, and I'm really happy to see it back. Hey, maybe I'll use this on everything now instead of the John Deere. Hey, on this one, you've got a 347 horsepower engine, variable transmission, 670 liters of fuel, 18 mile an hour, holds 9,300 liters, weighs 13.4 tons. We do have a couple wheel options from Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, Vredestein, and Trelleborg once more. Did it look like we had anything that we could change? No. So I will say this would be really cool to see a modder, like tear this thing up, put some really cool liveries on there, give us some duals on the front. Let's go. I don't think I really need to show off a combine harvester, but hey, if you need it, here we are. We are going to drop down, and we're going to turn on the header, and we're going to roll through, and we're going to harvest. Yeah, buddy. Okie dokie. It did seem like it took a hot second to get up to speed. I'm going to turn on the fast farm here and see if that changes anything. Yeah, it's speeding it up a little bit, but it kind of feels slow. I don't know. Something about it. Hey, look, I made my own tram lines. So along with this, we don't get the Capello down there, but we do have the New Holland Superflex 25. That's 7.5 meters. We also get the 28, which is 8.5 meters, and we get a new corn and sunflower header, which is 6 meters. The last new thing is the Pfanzelt DWP 186 forestry winch. This will pull 8.6 tons and requires 80 horsepower. It'll pull a little bit more than the base game Typhoon. And we've got a couple mods as well. That one pulls 16 tons. You can just ignore that. So really, at the end of the day, you just come up here, grab your winch, come over here to your tree, hook them up, and you're ready to go. That's about it, actually. That's what it does. And if you're curious, you can get pretty darn far with it. I mean, I'm all the way out here. What is that? Almost to the end of the building. And the tractor is literally all the way over here at this end of the building. There you go. Went past my target. So then there you go. There she wrote. That is everything that I know and that you know and now we all know about patch 1.8 for Farming Simulator 25. A little bit jerky back there. I hope you learned something about this, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like and get subscribed if any of those things were true. Make sure you join the DjGoHam fam. That way you never miss videos like this one. Of course, with precision farming being out right now as well, we'll do our best to get you guys videos for that as soon as possible. Otherwise, have an awesome day. We'll catch you in the next one.